He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Married to Medicine Season 6, Episode 7. And I'm like, okay, am I still bored with the show? I'm not sure. Am I enjoying the show? I'm not sure about that either, but let's come on, have a seat, sit down, and let's get this thing done. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Hey, Jaybirds. Okay. If you have, what else? No, like the video, comment in the comment section, share the videos, and do not forget to hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. Tonight's lipstick is Urban Decay. The color is called Pandemonium. Why is my thing so far away? I don't feel like moving stuff around. Anyway, we see Heavenly is home from Miami. And she's happy, but she's upset also because Damon is down in the basement, messing with his music. And he was not waiting outside for her in the parking lot or in the driveway like a puppy. He's a grown-ass man, Heavenly. Leave that man alone, okay? You wasn't waiting for me outside, baby. Why was you not outside for me? I gotta stand here. Heavenly, girl, you just walked in the house. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway. It was that whole thing. Who cares? She brings up how, I'm like, girl, calm your ass now if you lose your husband. But, she brings up how her trip was in Miami and how she went to her whole house and how she had a whole little panic attack or whatever. And he said, you having that kind of means that you never dealt with that pain. Are you happy that you went home to deal with it? She said, well, yeah, I'm very happy that I went because she said she never realized how she doesn't talk about or how she does not think about her father as much as she should. She said because he was a great dad. She said he wasn't a bad dad. She said he just wasn't around because again he was in the war. And she said back then my mama did not want to go to Germany, so we know we were just separate. So he was not a bad father, so it's kind of hard for me. Which is I'm happy I went back because I remembered how I had those memories. I feel like I kind of blocked certain stuff out. So that was a great thing or whatever, But then she put on that punk ass baby voice, like, "Oh baby, did you get a boo boo? Let me kiss it, bitch." He's a grown ass man. Like he's a grown ass. I don't like anyone talking to me like I'm a kid. If I was like, I can't imagine a man who likes that. Like Damon is a whole different breed. To be happy that your wife talks to you like you're a 2-year-old. Like, baby, let me get your boo boo. Does it feel better now? I'm like, bitch, he's an adult. You at least use your adult voice, okay? Even if you're gonna say, "Hey, baby, your hair messed up," let me look at it. You know what I'm saying? But don't the baby. I'm sorry, baby. Let me girl. The fuck, get on my goddamn nerves. It was a blister. He's a hardworking man. Girl, irk my damn nerves. Contessa had her surgery. Everything went well. She gets home because she went home the same day, later on that day. And, she's in her bed and her kids don't really know what happened with her or whatever. So her 2 younger kids came in, bouncing all over the bed, jumping on her and like not knowing mama just had surgery. Mama's real sore. And I'm like, where the fuck is Scott? Scott, where you at? And I'm like, y'all, no one gonna help her. Like, she's like, oh no wait, okay, stop, okay, wait. Because the kids, they all over you. They, mommy, you know what I'm saying? It was all that. And okay, I need y'all to sit next to me. Okay, sit next to me. Because they were on her chest. Okay, on her chest. And the 2 younger ones. So the older one came. I think the older one's like maybe 10 or whatever. Like the 10. Maybe either 8 or 10, one or 2. And the older one comes like, "Mama, you okay? Like, what's wrong?" Well, Mama had a boo-boo here and here. So some of her lip or whatever. And, because I'm like, did she get her lips done too? I don't know. But she's like, so, I had, so whatever, I'll be okay in a couple days. And the daughter then asked, well, will I have to have that when I get older? And I was like, damn. Okay. And of course she said like, well, no. But she then said in her confessional how, my instinct was to tell her no. But in actuality, I don't know if she would have to have this. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. But she does bring up by, she had like I think she said before the surgery, she had like maybe either 40 or 20% chance to having breast cancer. But now there's like close to 0% chance because, again, they took out all her breast tissue. So I'm like, that's crazy. But even I like how, because it's the one thing where how she did not explain her kids was why her kids came to jumping on her. But she also just said, mom had a boo-boo, I'll be okay, but I had to have some work done. So that whole thing. We then see later on that Mariah and this new, I guess, person on the show, Dr. Jarrett, comes in. She's a dentist. Dr. Jarrett is a dentist. And they shown how she was at somebody else's party from before. So she's, she must be testing to see if she's going to be on the show. The same way they did other people seasons before. So, she knows Mariah. She knows, Contessa, and she may know one other person. I'm like, she got to know everything. They both dentists, so who knows? Anyway, she brings up how they have the whole house warming or whatever. Oh, but I just said I can't make it because, of course, she's healing from her surgery. So she does bring up how she had the mastectomy, but she also had reconstructive surgery with the mastectomy, so where they took out all her breast tissue and then put implants in. And the reason for that was, she said, for me, I knew I wouldn't feel feminine if there was nothing here. She said, so I just went ahead and had them, I had them do the reconstructive surgery with the mastectomy. So, they, again, take out all your breast tissue and then they put in, implants. So that she would, because some women have a mastectomy and they have nothing there. And so she said, like, for me, I wouldn't feel right that way. So I just went ahead and got the reconstructive surgery with it. And a lot of people do that. That's not uncommon for that to happen. Because, some women don't want to not have anything there. So a lot of women do go for the reconstructive surgery and they get implants after having a mastectomy. Anyway, so that's why she can't go to the Dr. Jarrett's party. She does also bring up how she did not even tell anyone, because Mariah said, like, we didn't even know, like, I got the text or whatever. She's like, yeah, I just, I didn't even tell my sisters and my brother. Like, I just kind of had it done because I didn't want to worry anyone. So that's why I didn't send things like kind of after it was done. I think Jackie was probably the only one who knew before, and that's only because she probably talked to Jackie, because Jackie's the doctor, and Jackie has also survived breast cancer. But Mariah then admit that, for me, I also had my boobs lifted and whatever, and I had my boobs done. And she said, no one told, because it was because Contessa said how, she had breastfed 3 babies. So even though she had her breast tissue removed, her breasts were still like, flat like pancakes. Because of breastfeeding make your boobs get saggy, after a while or whatnot. So when Mariah then said, I got my boobs done too, whatever. And then she's like, no one told us, like, that the breasts have G-spots. I said, bitch, who didn't tell you? I knew. I been knew, okay? Don't let it fool you. Yeah, I'm like, girl, you didn't know? Girl, apply. Let me stop. Let me not go there. We see Jackie and Curtis having a conversation just around the house or whatever, because they want to buy a new house. The house they have now, Jackie brought up how, there are all these bad memories here. So we kind of want to, move on out of here to get rid of those bad memories. And so they're looking for their forever home. And that's kind of all they talked about. Even though he brought up how he was raised with, with 13 siblings and how they did not do the, I didn't care. Not a bit. Next, Toya and Eugene every episode want to take us to their construction site. Like, I'm like, we went there last week, they went there, they went again this week. Like, their only scene last week was them at the construction site. The only scene this week was them at the construction site. I'm like, look, I don't want to keep looking at them damn walls. Okay, them ugly ass wooden walls. We don't care about y'all wood at all. And I'm not saying, like, don't show us the progression of your home, but your home don't look, it sticks. It sticks in mud right now. We saw sticks. This is the 3rd time they didn't went to this place. Like, come on now. I don't care about how this, no, just stop it. Like, I need y'all to have some. I need y'all to bring something else to the table except an empty ass, being built ass house. Like, Toya, start a business, bitch. I don't care. You can make eyeliner, make crayons. I don't care. Make babies for the people. I don't care what you do, girl. Do something. Because if y'all come back next week and y'all go back to that goddamn house and it's just some wood, I'm going to be pissed. Okay? I'm going to be pissed. Just cut it out. And they brought the kids there too. Like, oh, the kids can see their room. No, they can't. The kids can see sticks. They can see sticks. Oh, bastard. Next. Dr. Simone and Cecil, their oldest son is home from college, his first year. So Cecil brings up how, since we're all home for the summer, they do want the oldest kid to get like a little part-time job or whatever. But Cecil brings up how, because since they're all together since the other kid is home, how it's summer, they should all be up under one roof in one house. And they should all live in the north house. They'll still keep the south house for other little stuff or whatnot, which I think is a waste of money, but whatever. I don't got their pockets. But he's like, this for us all to be for him saying how we should all be up under one roof. Simone, like, dang, I've been on my own for 9 months, and these whole 9 months that I've been living by myself, the house has just been so peaceful and so clean. And that was like, well, damn it, Simone, that was mean to say. Like, and I'm like, even if you don't want to be around your husband, them your kids, bitch. You don't want to be around your kids, girl. Jesus waiting on you at the door, girl. You gonna be like, you left them kids alone. Anyway, seems like, why I gotta be a negative? Like, why is your response to me saying like we gonna all be in the same house as a family? Do you go to, oh, I was so happy with y'all being gone, or it was so peaceful or whatever, I've been on my own? I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have said that. I really would not have. But what I'm saying, she's like, well, I just think it's a thing or whatever. And from that conversation, it goes to, well, I know you can't talk about me because you was all hanging out, posting all kind of pictures you hanging out. I'm like, Simone, why you mad because he's so hanging out? What's going on? He then say, well, you hanging out too. All your little pictures being posted. So they then accusing the other one of hanging out here and there. The younger son then says, because they was going back and forth in front of the boys. And I'm like, this is going to get messy. Like, this is just stop already. Why y'all going back and forth in front of your children? And then again, the younger one say, well, Dad was going out in Atlanta. Mom, you was going out of state partying. But y'all both was doing the same thing. So why y'all arguing? And they all was like, well, damn it, you right. And they all laughed. So, we shall see how this going to play out. Girl, better her than me. Quad has lunch with her mom and her auntie. They must have the same makeup artist. I'm gonna say the weed person, but I'm not gonna talk about that girl mama or her auntie because I would be pissed if somebody did this to me. They went out for lunch and I don't think they ate any food. You know what I'm saying? They just put the silverware in it and just arranged it around a little bit. Make it look eating, make it look 8. Quad brings up how I filed for divorce, and I packed all my stuff, and I found somewhere else to live, and I moved. Bitch, no, you found somewhere to move. Okay, you put that in place. You then filed for divorce. You then got the place ready to be gone and to be moved into. Don't play me, Quad. Don't do it. I hope it can be like a quiet divorce or quiet, you know what I'm saying, and quick divorce. Your niece, she ain't quiet. Even if Dr. G is quiet as a church mouse, pissing on cotton, Quad is not. Okay? And it's not gonna be quiet. It's already messy because they both talking. He talking his stuff. She talking hers. It's a bunch of shit all up and down. Quad was on Watch What Happens Live after the show, and she brought up how Greg was out here lying on these radio stations, like how they was never not having sex. After 2 years, like he just saying things to make it seem like it was that our marriage was disillusioned last sooner than anything, so that way whatever cheating he was doing would make people feel like he had a right to do it. Look, this is what I do know. I can't imagine Quad being as open and trying to fix things as she's making it out to be. And I also can't see Dr. G as this innocent bystander, like, oh my gosh, she's a whore. They both at fault. They both at fault for different reasons. But I'm saying, I was just like, Quad will shoot with anybody but the ladies. That's the hard thing. Anyway, Quad was sent her mom into her. Well, no, she says how her mom, and her aunt all tried to talk to Greg, and none of it works. You know what I think is funny? I think for her to be on a whole reality show, all these things that she said that she did for her marriage, we don't see it. Just wondering. Anyway, I'm like, when she said, I did all this to try to fix it, it didn't work. So Greg is over. And I say, yep, just like your damn storyline. Again, I just, I don't believe Quad. And I feel like she's always wanted to be free of Dr. G. And this is her time to do that. And she's milking every piece of emotional whatever from anybody. And now I don't have any fucks to Quad. I don't have any fucks to Quad. I ran out on fucks when I had to talk about Toya at the damn construction site. So Quad, I just don't have any. Quad, I don't have any fucks for you, girl. I'm so sorry. Next, so we then see Dr. Jared and Dr. Will has a whole housewarming, and now I'm like, y'all having this couple having a whole housewarming who we don't really. I'm like, are they on the show? No? Yes? Maybe? Don't know. So Dr. Jared, her husband, Dr. Will, has a housewarming. Everybody comes except for Contessa because, of course, she's recuperating. We see Aiden and Mariah come in and they see the house. It's like a nice house. Oh, go Aiden. Oh, we're moving on up. I'm like, first of all, bro, you not singing it right. Like, you singing it all off key. Well, moving on up. Too, you gotta be on beat, bro. You can't just be. I mean, he was just all wrong with it. And Mark like, no, just don't. Don't sing no dance. Don't do nothing. Yes, definitely don't do. And why you have to sing the Jefferson song? Cause the black couple got a new house. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. We see Simone. What I want to say? I don't know. We see Simone and she looks great, okay? She has this cute shirt, some short shorts, some pretty little shoes. I'm like, okay, Simone. Come through, Simone. Looking good, Simone. She looked really, really nice. Even Mariah said how it looks sexy. And I think that's something that's missing with with Simone and Cecil. Sometimes she dressed like a schoolmarm, or like a teacher at a catechism class at church or something. She just don't dress sexy sometimes. And the outfit she had on, it was cute, sexy, and chic. I'll say that, okay? And she was showing all them legs, because it was some short shorts, like not inappropriate short, but still short shorts. So it was what it was. Toya was there. Eugene was not there because he was at work. Scott was there, of course, not without Contessa. And Quad was also there. We got Jackie and Cecil there too. I mean, Jackie and Curtis was there too. Quad comes in. Hey, Quad. Oh, hey, Quad. Hey, Quad. Okay. Toya then says, so this is great. Like, this is the second time we've seen this month. Now, when Toya said it, was she being shady? Yes. But was she also possibly being like not shady? Yes. It wasn't the shadiest of the comments. It's true when you were saying like it's great. I saw you twice this month. That's great. Like, it depends on the voice and how they use it. So Quad responds to Toya, relax, as if Toya was being messy, and I don't think she was being 100% messy. I think she was being Toya 50% messy and 50% I'm happy that you're around or whatever, because you were never around. And then everybody like, well, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Even Simone, like, you know what I'm saying? It was condescending for her to say, like, you know what I'm saying, relax, because all someone was saying was, it was good to see you again. And again, I'm like, that's kind of what she does. So we do see Heavenly come in with Dr. Damon or whatever, and she's saying hi to everybody. And then she's like, it's going to be a whole thing to kind of be nice to Mariah. I kind of have to learn within myself that, people have a past, and that's the reason they are the way they are. And it ain't no telling what that bitch done been through. No, we know what your ass done been through and why you the way you are. And it's true, you don't know what other people have been through that makes them who they are. But your ass, girl, I don't want to do it. Anyway, the whole time Mariah's sitting there looking like she wants to fucking throat punch Heavenly. So I'm like, girl, guard the throat, girl, because she might swing on you. You know, they bring up how, you know, contestants are doing good after her surgery, and Toya, old messy ass, gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, she's in the text after the fact. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird because, you know, friends let you know ahead of time. Like other people let you know at the last minute. At the last minute, so all you can do is give your condolences and say feel better. I said, bitch, condolences mean they dead. You so dumb. You giving a live person dead salutations. You don't say, you know, girl, bye. Oh, stupid ass Toya. Kill my goddamn on nerves. And then they all kind of tease a little bit, and they let confessional say how Toya always want to be notified something. Oh, well, I gotta go pee, Toya. I'm getting surgery, Toya. I'm doing, you know, and she do. Toya, because Toya don't do shit. Toya don't have shit to do but sit and wait for someone to do something with her. She don't do nothing. So she probably is waiting on text messages for somebody to say, girl, I'm having surgery. So she can then say, I can throw you a party for it. Anyway, we see them kind of outside talking. Well, a couple people outside talking. I think it was like Curtis and Cecil, Simone was outside. And Heavenly brings up how, you know, when I'm a relationship specialist, Heavenly, you a goddamn lie. You wanna know how I know? Because you can't fix the relationship between your sister. You can't tell me that you are a whole specialist of relationships, but the one with your sister ain't fixed. Can't do it. Will not even allow it to be said. Anyway, she then brings up how, you know, for me, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with a man, she was saying this to Simone and Cecil, and she had told Simone this too, so she asked Simone, like, can I say this to him, you know, what you hear? She said, sure, or whatever. And she brings up how, you know, a man needs respect and sex, okay? That's what he needs. And my thing is, Simone not stupid. Simone knows that. She just don't want to fuck her husband right now. She's fully aware that men need sex, okay? She's fully aware of these things. However, she don't care at the point in time. At that point in time. But she dumb. She know what she doing. She not an idiot. And Heavenly, go sit your ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Dame even came and said how, you know, he agrees with her saying that's what men usually need, but at the same time, he not finna have this conversation because he does not want to, but he does agree that that's something that men should have. You know, so it was what it was. On the inside, we see Quad and Jackie talk. So Jackie didn't want her to talk to her. Just ask, like, you know, how things going or whatever. Like, no. Quad said to Jackie, it looks like you and Curtis are, you know, doing good. And she said, yeah, you know, for me, you know, Curtis came back, and he came back right. He did. He came because he fucked up, royally fucked up, and knew he couldn't come back at the same husband he was before. They both had to be different. So, you know, she said how he came back right, and that's how we were basically able to get over this hump. And, you know, Quad then says, you know what I'm saying, well, you know, like for you and Curtis and for Simone and Cecil, you know, y'all have something to work on. You know, y'all have something to work on. And then saying how me and Greg don't. And then Jackie then said, well, have you prayed on it? Yes, I pray every day. Quad reminds me of a person, if you ask them if they did something to fix something, they'll just say yes because they have. Quad, did you burn 13 candles? Yes, I burned 26. Quad, did you talk to Jesus or Allah? I talked to both. I had a Judah. Quad, did you talk to the pink person, blue person, gray person? All of the above. I added in a turquoise one. She always would say, I did exactly what you said, no matter what it is. I did. Did you count 2 plus 2 plus 7? I did 2 plus 2 plus 7 minus 13. I'm looking like, what damn it? Did you? Okay. Anyway, she crazy. But yeah, she's, I pray all the time, okay? It is, I'm going through it. It's a tough time. It's mixed emotions. It's not easy. I feel alone at times. It's challenging day. It's a daily challenge. Look, blah, 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 blah. Quad reminds me, when she talks about her divorce, she reminds me of a person who Googled divorce emotions. And it is read from what it said. If you are divorced, you're going to feel lonely. It's not going to be easy. Okay. It's going to be challenging daily. Okay. You're going to have mixed emotion because it's going to be a tough time. I feel like she's throwing out phrases that she's Googled that said, this is what you should feel if you're going through divorce and you're upset. However, Quad is going through a divorce she wants. Okay? She wants that divorce. So again, I feel like she's just saying what Google told her to say. Okay? Let me throw out all these words that mean nothing to me personally, but it's what someone should feel. Quad does not have any emotion into anything he said about her and Greg. Nothing. And even because you can't be married to somebody for that long and not have no emotion. Now I know her face is thick with makeup. I know that. And maybe she just does not want to cry, or it could be because so much makeup on her face, her tear ducts don't work. I'm not sure. What I do know is Quad Googled divorce emotions and read that shit off to Jackie. Okay. And now everyone's back outside. And Toya is petty. Oh, hey, Scott, contestant must be feeling better if you here. And I feel like Scott wants to be like, bitch, fuck you. But he can't, because that's rude and disrespectful. So you see, so my wife is at home sleeping, and my sister is there watching her. Meaning, don't worry about it, bitch. I got somebody who like it, okay? Don't worry about what's going on in our household. Leave us be. We don't like you right now, okay? And then here comes Aiden. Hey, so where's Greg? Quad, where's Greg? Quad, where's Greg? Quad, where is Greg? And he's asking, everybody was like, don't you know where he at? You don't know. And so the whole time, Mariah like, Aiden. And he ain't listen. We know, because she said, oh, Quad then asked, so do you need to know why everyone is not here? And he said, well, yeah, because, all the guys, we kind of hang out or whatever, so I'm just wondering where he is. Like, he said, if I don't know, I'm going to ask the question. And I'm like, don't nobody tell him nothing. Poor little Aiden, his little hair plugs, his little short little stature, he don't know shit or whatever. So Toya then, Quad then said, he may be at a hotel in her confessional. But, you know what I'm saying, in real life, but I like how Aiden said to Mariah in that confessional, he said, if you went to a party and I wasn't there, they're going to ask you where I am. So why is it weird that I'm asking where her husband is? Because usually that's what y'all do. They do. They really do. It was what it was. But, I'm my girl back. Anyway, Toya again tried to be nice. And she then said, well, you know what? She has a ring on. So that's a good sign. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, she touched her hand. Was like, it's a good sign. Toya look over at Quad, and Quad looking at Toya as if she's an idiot. She's like, well, I guess that's a good thing. Like, it's a good thing, right? And it was like, at that point in time, Toya wasn't being messy Toya. She was trying to kind of defend Quad in a way like, she wearing a ring, so I kind of leave the whole question part of it out. He ain't here. That's all that matters. But, she said, well, I don't know, because Quad looked at me like I'm crazy. And Quad didn't say anything. So then they all got back up and went on the back of the porch again. And the funny part is Dr. Jared is sitting there, but they're not really showing her. And we know when they do that, they usually do that because that person gave nothing during the conversation. So let's just say that. So Jackie brings up how they're trying to figure out how to reconnect as a girlfriend unit, just to kind of be on a better terms. And Toya brings up how, I just feel like, we don't always have to give all the details and stuff going on, but so we need to share, which made Quad feel like, well, you must be talking about me. Well, yes, bitch, who else could we be talking about? So Quad starts saying how, I gave half truths because I was trying to protect my husband before. I know how everyone has on their own things going on, and then Mariah cut her off saying, what, we all have a lot of problems. Some bigger than others. So again, she kept cutting Quad off. And then Jackie said, Jackie and Simone both said, let's let Quad say, talk, and then we can kind of, do whatever else later. Mariah, okay, all right. Quad then goes into saying how, my family, I'm the rock in my family. In my, she said it like, in my family, I'm the rock. And Mariah then probably felt like, oh, what she's saying is she's the only person who's the rock of their family. Because Mariah then said, we're all the rocks in our family. And we're all that. And I think you're mistaken. And I'm like, Mariah, just shut the fuck up. Mariah, just stop. Shut up. Okay, just stop. Because I do not feel like hearing you and Quad loud ass, pitchy voices to be arguing. It's just aggravating, okay? So At that point in time, now they kind of argue back and forth, and now Quad has that high pitched ass I'm lying voice on. Girl, stop it. Just cut it the fuck out, okay? They want to hear from me, and you infringing on that. You know what I'm saying? You want to be heard. Oh, I want to be heard. I want to be heard. I'm like, Mariah. Yes, she was trying to be heard. But so was she. Again, I think Mariah should not have interrupted Quad. However, Quad was backpedaling, pussy popping, and not look. I don't got time for you figuring out which part of your thesis paper you're gonna talk about. Just be honest, be authentic, okay? And that's my issue with Quad. Quad is not authentic in anything that she do. Not her makeup, not her face, not her hair, not her marriage, okay? It's a bunch of bullshit. So when she said, you want to be heard, Mariah then says to Heavenly, well, Heavenly, am I being right or I'm wrong? You know, you and me don't, get along that well, but you know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Like, tell her what it is. And she said, well, I think, you have valid points, that you're saying. However, I think Quad just wanted to finish what she was saying. And see, and now you ruined it, and I want to talk. Well, girl, at this point, no one cares, because even if you talk, you're not going to say much. Anyway, but we do see in Heavenly's confession, she said how, it's just a challenge. Mariah is a challenge for me because she's a blessing and a lesson as a lying, low down, dirty bitch. I said, now what, Heavenly? Like, how do you go from something she's helping you, like, get used to maneuvering, how to be around people you don't like, to her being she's a low down, a lying, low down, dirty bitch. I said, well, God dang it. We then see Heavenly bring up to the group how, we all, I have had, bad experience with women. I have done that. And she then brought up how seeing Simone and Jackie's friendship has shown her what friendship could be, should be, and might be if done the right way. And how, she also hopes Quad can one day open up to the ladies the same way, they all have. So who knows? Quad ain't, look, I'm over it. Completely, utterly over it. Okay, I don't even care anymore, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm all done. Okay, it is 5:16 a.m. and I'm like, am I gonna do it, Yonla? Probably not. Anyway, peace.
He's like love, love,